you really seem to be on the forefront of what's happening with home health aides. Could you just sort of describe to me, being that there is a shortage, being that the need for these services are increasing, is there some sort of, I guess, plan that your agency is trying to think of how to grow that population, individuals in that workforce?
Right. What we've been doing, and again, it all boils down to what you pay the aides, and so that they can make a living. And as I mentioned, when we lost over 44 aides the month of January, when the state came forward with the VAP funding, we immediately reinstated mileage, and we immediately raised their wages. They now, by $2 an hour. Now, what that did, and then we started to recruit. We do constant recruiting, word of mouth. We have a system in place where we provide our current workers with a bonus if they recruit an aide or someone to come and take our classes. And then the person who takes the classes when they graduate gets a sign-on bonus, and the person that recruited them gets a bonus. This gets more money into the pocket of the aides, both of them, and it's the best way for us to market. We find that we try to do a little newspaper, radio, posters, things like that. It's expensive, but our word of mouth is the best way to do it. We are taking advantage right now of the DSRIP money, the workforce money. I serve on that committee, and what we've been doing is we increased our sign-on bonus and our recruitment bonus to a couple, I think $200 or $300. And we have been, after we pay that out, we have been submitting that to our PPS, AHI, and we are getting reimbursement for some of those recruitment bonuses that we've paid. We also are taking advantage of the workforce training funds through AHI, through our PPS district funds. We always have trained aggressively. We train all the time, you know.
Is this the same pot of money that the Deputy Commissioner spoke of with additional $100 million in training?
Yes, I think it is, yeah. And that has helped, again, but district money, you know, it's short term and it's a lot of paperwork to get it back and that sort of thing. But basically we do word of mouth recruiting. We found that, as I say, during that 2016, we trained 90 aides. Once we were able to pay, and again, it's not enough, but a decent wage, we found that it was a lot easier to recruit and pay, and as long as we were paying travel time and mileage. We still have a shortage, but our aides, I say, our average aide makes a little over $13 an hour plus their benefits. So that's, you know, I'd like to see it higher, but because we pay that, we're finding that the managed care company that was the biggest provider, or biggest in our area, feels that our costs are too high and they're not getting enough in their premiums to allow us, to pay our aides that much. So they feel that we're actually overpaying our aides. But I can guarantee you that we just cannot get people to work for less than that. You know, they have to have decent cars, four-wheel drive, many of them, this sort of thing.
And with regards to skills, I know that if you're dealing with a population with dementia as opposed to some other disability, are you specific with your training in those specific areas?
Yes, yeah. We have a very, and we've been complicated, but I'm very proud of our nurses who do the training. We train on dementias, Alzheimer's. We do elder abuse training. Our training is very robust for our home health aides and personal care aides. They also receive additional in-service training monthly. We do a lot of as much on-site supervision as we can afford to do, and obviously above what might be required. But we feel that a well-trained aide is the best, has amazing value, and we're very proud of our aides in the North Country.